Hello and welcome to App Talks, a series of conversations with Salesforce customers about how AppExchange apps are helping improve business outcomes. I'm Andrew Gothelf, Marketing Manager with the Salesforce AppExchange. Today we're on Bainbridge Island in Washington on the campus of IslandWood, and I'm joined by Jennifer Sharp, Director of Accounting, and Erika Williams, Senior Accountant at IslandWood, to learn about how they use Intacct Cloud ERP. Jennifer, Erika, thanks so much for joining us today. Thanks for hosting me. I'm wondering if we could start by having you just explain a little bit about IslandWood and its mission.
IslandWood's mission is to provide extraordinary learning experiences to inspire lifelong community and environmental stewardship. We do that through our School Overnight program, which is here on our 255-acre campus, through our two master graduate programs, our school programs that are delivered in Seattle, and even educational programming at a wastewater treatment plant. To support these programs, we have a robust fundraising department and also the income generated from our conferences and event sales.
We can hear some of those programs in the background with the kids that are having fun today. So we're here to talk about Intacct today, and I'm wondering if we could start by just going back and talking about some of the technology and some of the struggles you were having before implementing Intacct.
Sure. Since 1999, we had Blackbaud's Financial Edge installed on computers in the accounting department. After 12 years of use, it became apparent that we needed to move to the cloud. The system was inflexible. It didn't integrate with any other systems. The reporting was rigid and basic, and it had very infrequent updates.
We're also using lots of different spreadsheets and QuickBooks, and we were only invoicing at the end of the month for our school and conference event services.
So it sounds like you were using a bunch of different systems that didn't integrate well together. Can you tell me how that was negatively impacting your day-to-day job?
We were a rapidly growing nonprofit with over 20 different departments, and we were spending a lot of time just doing data entry. We were really just a keeper of information at that point. We were using a lot of spreadsheets, which resulted in duplication of efforts, inefficiencies, potential errors, and we couldn't report on really real-time information. This resulted in often some departments were actually reporting out their own financial information because we weren't integrated and we couldn't give them real-time data, and that made me very uncomfortable.
In addition, we were only entering our sales information at the end of each month, and we were using QuickBooks, which was only installed on two systems, which meant that we could not get the information out timely at all. There was also no place to share and store pricing information, and the quotes were being sent out on spreadsheets. The sales team was also using their own information, not the price book we now use with Intacct.
So prior to becoming an Intacct customer, IslandWood became a Salesforce customer. Can you walk me through that timeline and then talk a little bit about what the search for a cloud ERP solution was like?
Our philanthropy team had switched over to Salesforce about 1.5 years before we moved to Intacct, primarily for its flexibility, but also for its potential to integrate with other partners. So when I started looking for an ERP, I knew it had to integrate with Salesforce, I knew it needed to be on the cloud, and I assumed it also had to be nonprofit software. But as I started my search, I wasn't finding anything that really met all three of those criteria. And I thought, well, if it's a really good system, it can be adapted to our nonprofit business needs. And that's where I found Intacct.
It was important that the system was flexible, could get rid of our paper processes, and also allow us to share information across our organization. We also needed a product that could integrate with other systems so that it could be the hub for all the financial information, which would ensure data integrity across our organization.
So you had a very specific set of needs in an ERP solution. What made Intacct the right one?
Intacct was very intentional, both with the product and the direction that they were headed, and I was really impressed with how much they knew about the specific needs of a nonprofit. They didn't try to do everything. They were able to make themselves accessible and compatible with other systems so that they could really focus on what they do best, which was their infrastructure. And it was clear that they were going to be a leader in the industry.